welcome to another edition of the Gravestone Pros here at North Country Memorials. We are so glad that you have joined us today. It's going to be a good day. I know Dad's got a little tip and trick up his sleeve he wants to share with you, and I'm going on vacation with my family, so you might get to see a little sneak peek of that and maybe a little bit of fishing. If we catch anything, we'll try to show you. It's going to be a good week, so come on!
This is a, what did Sven Miller call them? Tips and tricks. So I'm in the process here, and all of a sudden I was like, we should be filming this. Ran into a situation, and I'll have to do a little bit of setup to show you what I'm dealing with and how I get around these problems. So I'm blasting this stone. One issue, as many of you already know, is you run into tiny little stuff like this. And I want to go much deeper over here with my sandblasting lines. This is already deep enough, so I need to cover it. And as you can see in the background, I've already started the process, but I'm going to do it here just so that you can see what I'm doing and how I'm doing. Now, just to give you perspective, this area is not a whole lot bigger than 3/4 inch, and it's an odd shape. How do I get a piece of rubber cut in there and all that? So let's take a look here. I'll hand this over to my handy dandy cameraman. So I need a piece of rubber, because what I would like to do is transfer the shape. I want to transfer the shape so that I can cut it exactly. And maybe for some of you this is like, yeah, I don't need that advice because I have my own way of doing it, and that's fine. So what I have learned that we all know, should know, that metal on rubber is almost like a pencil or pen. So what I do is I put rubber over top. I take the flat part of the blade. I'm calling it a blade because I use it for other things, this piece, and voila, I am now transferring that image through the rubber. So now, let me do a little better over there. There we go. All right, so now I can cut me a piece of protection, because I'm going to re-sandblast on this stone so that I can get deeper lines on the outside without blowing out the middle on this little piece. All right, I'm good there. Good here. This would be a good time to say, hey, if you have these little tips and you're willing to share them with all the rest of us, because I know there's a lot of you guys out there that have way more experience than I do. And here's the thing, even the guy that's done it for a year, he's figured out something that is going to be unique to him. And if you can share that information, good grief, I need all the help I can get. All right, so a little glue over that area. When I want to speed up my glue drying, by the way, now I just see that I just got a little bit of extra glue in there, and I don't want that because I got to blue it yet. So when I want to dry my glue a little bit quicker, I often will use an air hose. This is the only time that tacky is a good word. Well, there's probably other ones, but tacky clothing, tacky actions, we don't want those. But tacky glue that is made to stick better as it dries, we want that. So there we go. That's my tip for when you need to protect those little areas. And some of you are saying, why aren't you protecting this? Well, it's because I didn't think of it till a second ago. So don't get all up in the air. I'm going to do it. I have more confidence in that circle staying than I do the triangles. And honestly, I think it's because of the shape. It tends to hold a little bit better. If you don't YouTube and you hear people that are saying thank you so much, we appreciate our supporters and all that, it's genuine, because I'll tell you what, if we did this and didn't have people subscribing, people liking, and paying attention to it, I mean, we're not doing it for our own sakes. We're doing it because we want to share the knowledge that we've been given. So, thank you that you watch, and always love it when people I know let me know that they're watching. That's always fun too. Now I can sandblast this area. I can get these lines deeper like I want, and without fear of blowing out the centers of all these. So that's my tip and trick. This is probably way too long a video for a short, but thanks.
My wife's family has a cottage, and so we get to go up and spend a little time with them, which is always so fun. So I'll try and put a little B-roll in right here of some of the fun that we had up there.
Getting the baking soda and vinegar. We fill up the rocket with the vinegar. Rocket, Papa's filling up the cartridge.
Get in there. Right, here we go.
And
See what happens if the baking soda's any good.
Is it a dud? Get set, go at the same time! Go!
He does pretty good with that thing. I think that's awesome. Hi, Samira. How you doing? There they go.
That's the best part.
We are enjoying our vacation. It is going way too fast, of course, but that is just how vacation normally goes. Today we are out in the beer garden gonna have a little poutine, or as I've heard the Quebecers call it poutine. So that should be yummy. Maybe a smash burger. So we're just hanging out. You can kind of see this pretty spot here. My wife and my father-in-law. The kids are running around playing. Some nice activities for them. So we're having a lot of fun. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing that. It's always fun seeing the kids having so much fun. We would like to just say thank you so much for liking, for subscribing, doing all that stuff. We are well over 2,400 subscribers, and that really feels neat. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope you really enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different than some of our usual stuff, but I hope that you enjoyed it and found it educational and maybe even a little entertaining. That is always the goal. We will see you all next time.